name is Chase Johnson. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and we have used C3 Group several times on some of our large loss commercials and our higher end residential for their appraisal services and their public adjusting services. Their knowledge of the market, of the ever-changing regulations, and their ability to create a very thorough estimate from an understanding of construction and the management of the project.
Good afternoon, Hail Stalkers. It is not 12 p.m. I know it's a little late, 3 p.m. here for our daily 3 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. Make sure you check out both of their pages in the description below if you watch us here on Facebook, and if you watch us more than twice, you'll probably know that part by heart. So we had some meteorology team had a meeting this morning that went well past noon. When we originally planned this, there was no hail forecasted for today, so we thought we'd be safe, and lo and behold, the weather always likes to throw in some surprises. We do have a chance for some hail, and by today, I do mean in the next about 2-3 hours, storms are going to form. It looks like we'll see some supercells form here in southwestern sections of Oklahoma and over by Wichita Falls, Texas. And it looks like we could see hail up to golf ball size with any of those storms that can really get themselves together. They can stay isolated, which I'll show you in the models in just a second here. They're trying to. We could see up to some golf ball size hail. I got 10% chance for a lot in Oklahoma. Same could probably be said for Altus and Elk City. Those are the only real big population centers of any note in the main area of risk. 2% for Oklahoma City. It looks like it will rain here in the overnight hours, but chances are the storms will be sub-severe by the time they make it to the metro. Further north, looks like more storms in the overnight hours, getting very close to when we end our forecast window, which is about 7 a.m. the next morning. It looks like we'll see storms close to daybreak near Kansas City and possibly even as far north as Omaha. 2% chances for both of those. So I think it's a pretty low end chance, and it would be marginally severe hail up to quarter, $half size is probably your maximum size potential. But since it's overnight, I do not expect it to be too wild, which of course means it probably will be, but either way, that's how it rolls. I think it's going to be pretty subdued up here. Your best chance for big hail is going to be down in southwestern sections of Oklahoma. This is what the future radar is showing. So storms forming this evening again, next couple hours here, since it is already 3 o'clock, moving through. And then in the overnight hours again, this is close to daybreak tomorrow at the end of the run here. So we have storms forming again this afternoon, this evening after about 5, move past Oklahoma, and then by the time we get to about 4 or 5 in the morning, storms could be forming in eastern Kansas as well. So that's what we're seeing here for today. Moving forward to tomorrow, which we've been talking about for a while here, there's some differences from what the National Weather Service has, and that's because the main trigger for the storms tomorrow is going to be this crashing, angry cold front that is going to be moving through. Depending on what computer model you look at, depends on the timing that it's going to move through a certain area, and I'm really thinking it'll probably be somewhere in between what a couple of models shown. One of the models has this thing, the cold front crashing through Oklahoma City, for example, at lunchtime. So by the time you get to prime storm forming hours, we're down past the Red River. Others have it right around Oklahoma City. For me, I think these storms are going to get going past Oklahoma City. So the cold front's probably going to come through in the mid-afternoon hours. And that's not going to be ideal for storm development for Oklahoma City specifically. And I think your best bet in the metro, if Norman, could be something, but for the most part, I think storms will form afterwards. Initial storms forming could have up to golf ball size hail before it turns into a line of storms, which will be more of a wind producer instead of hail. This is going to be completely dependent upon where that cold front is in the mid to late afternoon hours. Again, right now, I'm looking at south Oklahoma City down towards the Red River. Up by Tulsa could be some storms forming, Joplin, and then possibly even towards, yes, Kansas City as tomorrow wears on through the afternoon. And then it'll quickly move through towards the overnight hours. So Dallas, I know you're way down at the bottom here. I have you in the risk just because if this cold front does move a lot faster than expected, then yeah, Dallas will be in the risk area tomorrow. But if it happens to be slower, this is the time of year where cold fronts are moving faster than the models typically. So I really don't think Dallas will be too big into the risk tomorrow. But again, For them to watch this, there will be adjustments to this in the morning when we see exactly how quick cold front's moving through, how strong it's going to be, because it's also very possible it's turned into a line right away. So, future radar shows this is tomorrow. You see the storms forming pretty quick here across the area with that cold front in the afternoon hours after about 3 or 4 o'clock. So really, depending wherever that cold front is at like 3, 4 p.m., that's where you're going to see your best bet for storms. This model run has Tulsa in the bullseye for that. It has over here in southwestern Missouri. Does not have Kansas City. It has it east of Kansas City, and it has it pretty south of Oklahoma City as well. You see right there. Storm is forming pretty close to Norman. So we'll be watching this super carefully. We'll give you guys updates tomorrow. Of course, there will be a video at 12. It will not be at 3 o'clock tomorrow. There'll be no delays of any meetings or anything with that. So checking real quick with the tropics, nothing exciting. I think tomorrow is the anniversary of Hurricane Michael. I gotta double check. I'm pretty sure Hurricane Michael's anniversary is tomorrow. Definitely no Cat 5 hurricanes in the Atlantic. We have 3 very small areas of potential risk. One of these is probably going to be a nor'easter and not a hurricane. And then over here, it's looking less and less likely there'll be a storm. So I do not think there's going to be a whole lot in the tropics. And we're getting that time of year where things are starting to wind down pretty quick. So I really don't see too much. Our tropical check-in may quietly disappear in the next couple weeks here. So that's all I got for you guys today. Follow us here on Facebook. Hit See First. Apologize again for this video being a couple hours later than normal. Thankfully, storms haven't started yet, at least. We will go live if any big storms do occur in major population centers, so keep an eye out on that. Hit follow, hit See First. You won't miss it. You'll get those notifications through Facebook or through Hail Trace for when we are live. If you have any issues with the website or the app, as always, you can give us a call and we'll happily get a training set up for you and your whole team. You can just give us a call at the number right on the screen at 855-334-4245. You can email us as well, info@hailtrace.com. Check out our website for more details. Follow us on all the other social media platforms like Instagram and Twitter, which I believe both of which don't have the live videos on them, so that's why I like to plug them. And I hope you guys have a great rest of whichever Wednesday is today. And we'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. unless, of course, something crazy happens. So do those hail dances, and we'll see you again later. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you later.